Good morning, my lovelies. It's 9 a.m. We got up bright and early. I actually went to bed really early yesterday because I didn't feel well. Because I've been trying to do this, like, burn the candle at, like, both ends. I have Grayson on a schedule, so yay. But I've been, like, staying up too late and then getting up super early, and my body just finally said no. So let's dose, because today is nail day. I love nail day. Nail day is awesome. And I already know exactly the set that I'm getting. And I'm so excited. I'm getting my nails done in an hour and a half and I have lots to do. So I'm going to keep this super short. Let's do this. And let's get water. Because I totally forgot to show you guys. I'm going to try to remember to show you guys tomorrow, or like actually later today when I dose again. But although I wasn't allowed to request no water, I was allowed to request less water. And so, like, my bottle, I don't know if you guys noticed because I was just holding it and I totally forgot to say anything. My bottle is only full to like here. I still have to have a certain amount of water because it's a law, which I will explain. I love learning stuff from everybody. Like, together we can know everything because we can teach each other all the stuff we learn. And one of my amazing friends on Facebook, and I have, if you're watching this on Facebook, I have all the videos about all this pinned at the top of my profile. And what we learned together as like an awesome little group of us, from one of my lovely friends, is that in California, the reason that we have to have water added, and there's like a whole like act or whatever that she discovered, and you can like Google this and it's really amazing. There was a way to, I guess, know that per like milliliter was like 1 milligram or something. And so because it was like without water, they could divide it up and know how much they were selling. And because of that, if you add water, apparently it dilutes it to where you can't be exact in separating it anymore. And there's a whole like Methadone act of whatever that I don't remember exactly, but like I said, it's pinned on my video and I can look it up to like put exactly here. But right now I don't remember it exactly, but it is so different, like varying state to state and clinic to clinic. But in California, we have to have water because of that. And so I learned when I talked to my nurse that it was a state requirement, which is what led me to learn this from one of my friends. And so I was able to request less water, and I explained to him what I had learned, and that's when he debunked that theory that although it is true that by adding non-sterile water, I think eventually it could grow bacteria and like actually affect the potency and like the way the medication like works and stuff. But it would take, he said, a long time. So hold on, pause right there, because I went on Facebook to get information to put in this video, and now I'm at the nail salon and just finished getting my nails, which I will show you in the next video. But we need to pause right here because I got some information from someone on Facebook saying that bacteria can start growing in as little as, I guess, 3 weeks. So I will put that information here and let's try to figure this one out next. So it's really interesting to learn all this stuff though. It's really interesting. And back to what I was saying, I have asked for less water. I guess at this point it doesn't really matter, other than like people get so freaked out, and I think that's so silly, but people get so freaked out by the amount I'm taking. And so I feel like I need like a disclaimer at the beginning of, because I don't want to freak anybody out. Like, they add water to this, and because I've asked to have less water. Like, I mean, some people are rude and like whatever, but I don't want to freak anyone out. Like, I don't have like a 400 milligram dose or something. I don't want to scare anyone. I'm like super teeny tiny too. So my dose right now that I am taking in front of you guys is 105. And that's why I wanted to show you, but like I took it before I could show you. But I can show you here. I'll get another bottle. Water first though. Okay, hold on. So of course the one I took today was like the least full of all. So I was gonna be the perfect one to show you. But what I did do is I grabbed tomorrow's. So this is how full tomorrow's is. Versus like, look at how much more full, like this one is the 20th. So you can even just see, and then I don't know if I can like find a freeze frame from the video or something, but I mean, even just that, they're like different. And then today's was probably the one where I was like, can you do less? And so he started like adding less. And I swear to you, it was like more like down here. And that's still with a certain requirement of water. And I don't know if they're like really like measuring it out. I don't usually like, I'm busy crossing off my bottles and chatting, and I honestly don't like pay super attention to what they're doing. But I don't think that they're like measuring out a certain amount. I think they have to add like, you know, like a certain like squirt of it or something. But if you look at all my bottles, I just looked at all my bottles and they're all different, you know, various assortments of like, this one is like on the lower side, this one is obviously on the higher side. And I'm gonna find like a freeze frame from my video to show you that the one from today was more like down here, and it's all added water. And it all comes down to they have to add like a decent amount of water because of the fact that people were measuring it out for sales. And so, and I'm also gonna find the information of like what that act is called and stuff to show you guys. But it's so crazy that this whole thing happened, because I swear every video I post, there's at least one person, or like most videos, where somebody's like, oh my God, that's so much. And then these whole conversations start where people are like, yeah, dude, it's so scary. And it's not scary. They have to add like a decent amount of water so that it can't be separated out for sales. And it's like a real thing. So anyways, we've gone down that whole rabbit hole now, and I'm at like over 9 minutes. And now it's 9:16, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm so happy I'm getting my nails done, because everything I do right now, they're like, they feel like they're breaking, like they bend the wrong way, or they bend like this, and some of them are starting to like lift right off like that. It's time to go. Like, when I made the appointment, everything was still like perfect. And then the moment I made the appointment for the next like 2 days, my nails have been going to absolute shit. So thank goodness. I should have made the appointment for the next day. Anyways, now we know. So I'm out of time. I love you guys. Happy Wednesday.